Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. We're basically at the same price level of the last video, but still things have moved on on the chart. Been talking about the primary expectation here for XRP to head down lower, and it seems to be working out for now. In the last video we discussed that against the 47 cent level, the resistance level here of that wave 2 high, we can have a focus on lower. And then what occurred was a third wave breakdown here, all the way down to 41 cents. And yesterday, a bit of a recovery in what I count as a wave 4, with a wave 5 possibly just in the making right now. To confirm that, it would need to break below that third wave low, so below the 41 cent level. So that's all going according to plan. Still, in my opinion, relevant resistance remains the 47 cent level. I mean, to be honest, ideally we don't even break above the wave 4 high anymore. That high is at 43.5 cents. Break above that 43.5 cent level might actually send it higher again to test the 47 cent level. But from a wave count point of view, it's currently working out. We can also add a bit of a trend line. It seems to be quite a good place to add a trend line. So you've got here 3 nice touch points on the upside here. And then we might even be able to add a trend line here so that we get something like a so-called descending wedge, typically a breakout pattern. Like here we had an ascending wedge which broke to the downside, which is what they normally do. Here we have a descending wedge which could eventually break to the upside, which would make sense because a wave 4 bounce is due at some point before the last leg down is going to happen. That's at least at the moment the assumption. And if we zoom in a little bit, go to the 1 hour chart, you can actually see that since yesterday's high we've been coming down. We haven't made a new low yet, but it could become that 5 wave move down of the C wave here. What I'd like to do, let's measure the target for this C wave here. How can we do that? Well, we can take the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave, and then a typical target for a C wave, well, the first one is the 61.8 extension. I remember we talked about that in the last video, that this is going to be strong support just because of that, but it doesn't seem to be finished yet. Next target would be the 1-to-1 ratio at 37.5 cents. That's quite far away though. Yeah, not sure if we get there, but there's another way of calculating target, which is that we take the length of the wave 1. Let me just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that might actually, it's a bit unclear if it's here or here. I'd rather put it actually here at 45 cents. And we go to the high of the wave 2. We're looking for the to the high of the wave 4. So I need to do that again. And we're looking for the 100% extension here. Yeah, so that would take us down to basically 39.7 cents, which seems okay if we look at the proportions. But yeah, at any point we need to be ready here for a breakout. Ideally we push a little lower, or it breaks a little lower, and then that wave 5 of C of 3 could be in at any time. Then we get a wave 4 bounce and a wave 5 down. So yeah, basically at the moment, especially as long as we are in the wedge, I would expect further downside. As soon as we break out of the wedge to the upside, we have a first signal that a more substantial low has been made. We should get then that wave 4 bounce, which should avoid an overlap with the wave 1 low. That level is at 48.2 cents, which means that generally we can focus on lower as long as we stay below that level. A break into the wave 1 price region would invalidate this particular pattern, and we would then need to look at maybe even something more bullish. But for now, it's following the count and we focus further here on the downside. If we look at the indicators as well, let's go to the 4 hour chart. So let's go to the 4 hour. what can we see? We can actually see that on the 4-hour chart here, we are just about to make a bearish crossover on the 4-hour. It's been avoided so far, yeah, so it was prevented just about, but not much is left, and we could get that bearish crossover here, which would rather confirm here the downside pressure we see at the moment. On the flip side, again, it was prevented, which is actually not very bearish. So let's look at what the daily is doing. Here it's definitely pushing down further. I mean, can you see that? Negative momentum increasing. Also here the RSI, very clear, but we are nearly in the oversold range. Now, what does that mean? That means a more significant bounce is due. And I think that would rather confirm the view that I have, that at some point here, very, very shortly, we should get that larger wave 4 bounce. Yeah, but at the moment, there is no indication that we have bottomed yet. Okay, that's my update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.